Most people don't realize how much their reactions control their life. Every situation triggers a response, and that response often happens automatically without any real awareness. Over time, these automatic reactions shape how you think, feel, and behave. You might believe that your reactions are just part of who you are. But in reality, most reactions are habits that have been repeated so many times that they feel natural. This is why changing them can feel difficult at first. The problem is not the situation itself. The problem is how quickly your mind reacts to it. That reaction happens before you have time to think clearly. When something happens, your brain tries to interpret it immediately. It labels the situation as good or bad, safe or dangerous, important or irrelevant. This interpretation creates your reaction. But this process is not always accurate. Many reactions are based on past experiences, assumptions, or emotional patterns that are no longer useful. This is why you sometimes react in ways that you later regret. Control does not mean suppressing your emotions. It means creating space between what happens and how you respond. That space gives you the ability to choose. Most people react instantly. They speak, think, or act without pausing. This is where they lose control. The first step is awareness. You need to notice your reaction as it starts to happen. This is not always easy because reactions are fast and automatic. At the beginning, you may only notice your reaction after it has already happened. But even this is progress. It means you are starting to observe your patterns. With time, you will begin to notice reactions earlier. Instead of being fully inside the reaction, you will start to see it forming. This is where control becomes possible. When you notice a reaction, do not try to stop it aggressively. Instead, pause for a moment. Even a short pause can change everything. That pause interrupts the automatic process. It gives your mind time to catch up and evaluate the situation more clearly. Without this pause, you simply follow the reaction. Breathing can help you create this pause. A slow, controlled breath brings your attention back to the present moment. It reduces the intensity of the reaction. Once you create space, you can choose how to respond. This is the difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is automatic, responding is intentional. Your response does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be slightly more conscious than your initial reaction. This small difference creates progress. Over time, this process becomes easier. You pause more naturally, you observe more clearly, and you respond more intentionally. Your reactions lose their intensity. Another important factor is perspective. The way you interpret a situation strongly influences your reaction. If you change the interpretation, you change the reaction. Instead of assuming the worst, consider alternative explanations. This reduces emotional intensity and helps you stay more balanced. It gives you more control. Your environment also affects your reactions. Stress, fatigue, and constant stimulation make your reactions stronger and faster. When your mind is overloaded, control becomes harder. Taking care of your mental state is essential. Rest, simplicity, and reduced noise make it easier to stay aware. A calm mind reacts less aggressively. It is also important to accept that you will not always succeed. Sometimes you will react automatically. Sometimes you will lose control. This is part of the process. What matters is not perfection, but awareness and consistency. Each time you notice a reaction, you improve. Over time, your reactions become less automatic. You start to feel more stable and less influenced by external events. This creates a sense of control. You will notice that situations affect you less. Things that used to trigger strong reactions become easier to manage. This changes your daily experience. Instead of being controlled by what happens around you, you stay centered. You respond with intention instead of reacting impulsively. This is a powerful shift. Controlling your reactions does not mean becoming emotionless. It means becoming more aware and more intentional. Your emotions are still there, but they do not control you. This skill improves every area of your life. It improves your decisions, your relationships, and your ability to handle challenges. It gives you stability. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. What once required effort becomes automatic. And this is where real change happens. If this video helped you understand how to control your reactions, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content about mental clarity, focus, and self-control. And if you'd like, share in the comments what situations trigger your reactions the most.